from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Brees now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4 yards on them. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
To Travis Kelce.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The ball carrier.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and now it's 2nd down. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking for him again. This time it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal from the 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Keenan Allen, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25.
Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Try to forget about that pick 6 last time out.
At the 29-yard.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 62 yards. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them in the tackling list.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Kamara, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14, Saints 3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost try to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. This defense porous so far in this 1st quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Number 10, Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25.
The Chiefs defense getting ready to roll. And let's take it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
It's going to be tough to see how they attack him here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield. Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
Complete.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number? It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. 78 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Harrison Butker on.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half.
For Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I said just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts or the best route.
The ball's out. It's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line.
Recovered by.
Obviously, you got to hold hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nick Chubb.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brought down by Kiko Alonso.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
By Demario Davis.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
David Onyemata brought it.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Mahomes now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Allen for a Chiefs touchdown.
Keenan Allen. Touchdown.
Keenan Allen. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Now, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 27, Breeze. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run a little toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It's called Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good for us.
10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Breeze. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Jalen Smith. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And this is Clark with the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 catches for him now in this his last one a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3. But you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
With the score, Chiefs
ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Paris Campbell now on the return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yards. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 28 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football and not gaining yards.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually the defense is.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
That'll be complete to Cook. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
It's up 3rd and
his path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Lutz good on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
Mahomes pass. Complete to
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
4 yards.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Chubb on the carry. Taken down at the 40.
Well, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Intercepted.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Sanders has got it complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, it's Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And Thomas has it. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Breeze. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. 2 yards to loss, and now 3rd and 12. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold.
And got his man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A give running right is Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain. Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Again, they'll run to Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Keenan Allen with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
And they're on 25.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter does this. Someone puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
10 yards.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Next.
4 yards the pickup. 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. There's that man again. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Breeze to throw again. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd down. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
The 34-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Three yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This is caught by Robinson. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Breeze pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Around the 6 and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Breeze again. And be intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
And look at him go. The 20, 10, 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Saints 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now
City.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Breeze going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try here for Breeze. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a home